Sorry, I'm just getting all this lash glue to dry. Hey folks, Stephanie here. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment. I mean, you're gonna like it. I'm here today to talk to you about DevaCurl and DevaCurl cuts. I'm looking to get my first DevaCurl cut today, and I'm excited and also terrified because I've never been able to justify spending the extra money on a DevaCurl cut. If you're not familiar, the DevaCurl cut is a cut that's specifically for curly hair. I have curly hair, I love my hair, and I've had a shaved head for the past 2.5 years. So this has been my hair growing out over from this last summer, so I guess I've had it growing out for about a year. I've had 1 or 2 haircuts in the meantime, mostly just to clean up around like my ears and the back of my neck. I haven't really done anything up top because I wanted to wait until it was long enough to actually get like a styled haircut. And I've wanted a diva cut for a really long time. The Curly Girl method was invented by Lorraine Massey, who also wrote the Curly Girl handbook. So I grew up with bad haircuts my whole life, and I hated my hair because I thought I had terrible hair. But as I got older, what I learned was I actually had terrible haircuts. You can't cut curly hair the way you cut straight hair. So I was getting my hair cut by my mom as a kid who refused to take me to the salon. And even when she did, I wasn't happy because they would wet my hair and comb it straight and cut it. And then it would dry and be completely different from the haircut that I started with. And it was really frustrating. It wasn't until college when I had a hairdresser actually pick me out. She was my roommate's hairdresser. And I was picking up my roommate from getting her hair cut. And the hairdresser was like, "Where do you get your haircut? Oh my God, your curls are so beautiful." And I was like, "Oh, like they're frizzy and they make me crazy." And she was like, "Have you heard of the Curly Girl handbook?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "First, you gotta stop shampooing your hair, borrow this book from me, read it, and please, like let me cut your hair." And I was like, "Ugh, okay." So I followed her instructions and I stopped shampooing, which sounds crazy, but there's more to it than that. And then I went to her and got my hair cut, and it was the first time in my life that I loved my hair. And I realized that I really do have good curls, and curls are awesome and exciting if you know how to take care of them. I'm not going to teach you all about the Curly Girl method because there's plenty of stuff here on YouTube. There's the book, The Curly Girl Handbook by Lorraine Massey. I would recommend that to you, but definitely check it out if you have curly hair and you've been frustrated by it your whole life and never really understood how to take care of it. I will say that going sulfate free is difficult at first, and for the first like over a month my hair was really oily. So a lot of people I know that tried it couldn't stick with it because they were like, "Oh, it made my hair really greasy." I totally get that, but if you can power through it, your hair's natural chemistry will fix itself. It'll adjust and your hair will actually end up being healthier. But at first, it's really gonna start feeling super greasy because it's not used to not being shampooed. So there's basically like an overproduction of sebum. The same way that I talked about with skincare, that if you're too astringent on your face and you remove a lot of your natural oils, your face will actually up the oil and sebum production. That's what sebum is. That's like your natural, like if you wipe your face, the oil that's gonna come off. That's sebum. That's like your human oils, right? So when you use a shampoo with sulfates, it takes all of that natural oil out and it keeps your hair super dry and really frizzy. So if you can learn how to work with it and not use sulfates, it actually turns out super great. But me, right? I've been growing my hair out for almost a year now after having a shaved head for 2.5 years. So I haven't really had like a styled haircut. Like I said, I've had trims, I've had like my neck and around my ears cleaned up, but I haven't had like a haircut, like a specific haircut in years. So I'm kind of excited about it, kind of nervous because I'm gonna shell out the extra penny to get the DevaCurl cut, but we'll see what happens. I hope it turns out really great. I'm thinking I want to go for like a mohawk. I've never had a mohawk. I've had an undercut. I was thinking mohawk or undercut, but as my partner pointed out, you can turn a mohawk into an undercut, but you can't turn an undercut into a mohawk. So I think I'm gonna get like the sides cleaned up, taken off, and zhuzh up this curl situation and see what happens. But I am really excited, and I'll come back afterward and I'll show it off and let's see how we feel about it. Ooh. Ta-da! This is my new haircut. Feeling it, feeling it. My partner's over there making faces. So this is it. I'm totally loving the sides all cleaned up. Over here, looking good. So the DevaCurl cut really just applied to like this area that's still here. But yeah, she cut it dry, she cut it by the curl like they do. Then she washed it, so I still got to have somebody wash my hair, which is nice. Dried it under the diffuser and got my voluminous locks that are sitting here now atop my crown. So it's pretty exciting. I'm very pleased with it for now. We'll see how it grows out. I have to get my diffuser back from my friend Sarah, who I gave it to when I was bald. And she was really nice in letting me have it back because I'm gonna need it to style my hair like this. And I bought some clips, so I'm gonna be able to like sit it upright, you know, like you gotta do. So anyway, this is it. My first DevaCurl cut, a little curly mohawk, feeling it. I keep looking over at the monitor over here, so I'm not looking at the camera as I should be. I'm just so excited, especially from the side, right? It looks really good. I like it from the front too. I'm very pleased. But yeah, was it worth the extra mun-muns? I'll find out when I see how it grows a little bit. But I got my hair cut by Beth at Fringe Salon here in Philly. It's in South Philly in the old Bach building. Bach, B-O-K, Bach building? Building. That building, it's turned into a place, like it used to be a school and now it has all sorts of like businesses and art shops and like coffee houses and Fringe, which is on the 5th floor, and I walked up because I didn't want to wait in line at the elevator and it was hot. So I'm not gonna say I made a mistake. I'm gonna stand by it and be proud of myself for walking up 5 flights of stairs. But yay, new haircut! Anyway, if you have any questions or any thoughts, just leave a comment below, like this video, subscribe. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks, folks.